Ok, chicos, estamos en semana número 6. Semana 6 empieza el 3 de mayo y termina el 10 de mayo. So this week, I'm just gonna upload a choice board. There's about 8 or 9 options that you get to choose from. You get to pick 2 of them to do. One activity this week just needs to include reviewing our verbs in some shape, form, or fashion from the options that you can choose from. There's about 4 or 5 of those you can choose from. The other 4 or 5 are kind of maybe a little bit more fun. So I'm also going to include some information, infographics about Cinco de Mayo, like here on slide 62, just a quick video. I think it's only about like 5-6 minutes long if you want to watch it. I'm going to add some more infographics to this, but we will come back to that here, but it's not going to be an assignment at all. It's just if you want to go through the information yourself. So you're going to look at the choice board on the next slide. We'll go through there in a second. You're going to choose 2 activities to complete. One activity, just like I said, needs to include reviewing our verbs from earlier in the year, and I will just have a spot on Google Classroom where you can turn those in. Let's see if it's going to click. So you're going to click on here. This will also be linked as an assignment in Google Classroom under week 6 if you go to classwork. So here's your choice board for week 6. You're going to choose 2 activities, again, to complete, and you're going to turn them into Google Classroom. One activity must include our verbs. So we've got advertisements. Someone already turned this in. It looks really good. They found 2 signs, coupons, advertisements about food, Spanish food, like in a supermarket. So if you just like Google Spanish supermarket ad, find one in Spanish, screenshot it, just write a quick summary of what you understood. So bananas were 99 cents a pound. Pasta was this. Like, you kind of just summarize what the ad said in English. Commercials, you can watch 3 commercials about Hispanic food. Just go to like YouTube and, Google Spanish food commercials and something should come up. They're just going to provide the links and like a short 2 summary sentence of each. You can create a short rap or song or chant that explains how we conjugate our verbs. I will make a video and link it or add it as part of our announcement in Google Classroom this week. That way you have the information. You can take that information and make a short, like 1 minute like chant. It does not have to be long, super short. We've got conjugaciones. Choose 7 of our verbs from early in the year, define them, and write out all of the conjugations in that chart. So like the yo form, the tu form, the usted, el, ella form, the nosotros, vosotros, ustedes, ellos, ellas form. So you could do that for 7 verbs. Or you can write 10 sentences using our present tense verbs. Make sure you conjugate them correctly within your sentence. Then our other ones, you can watch a movie of your choosing or a TV show of your choosing that you know well. So maybe like a Disney movie or something, and then change the subtitles to Spanish. That way you can kind of read along as you're listening to the English. You can kind of read along and see the Spanish. And I want you to take a picture, just if you look, like you watching it, and I want you to make a list of like 15 words that you kind of learned or you kind of guessed what the meaning was. You don't necessarily have to look them up. You're like, oh, like that word makes sense based on what I heard. So make a list of those new words that you figured out and turn that in. So you don't have to watch the entire movie. If you want to watch like, an episode of Parks and Rec or an episode of Riverdale and watch it with Spanish subtitles, that's also great. You can also go to this link. I included the link down here if this didn't work. So it'll take you to a virtual tour of Machu Picchu. Do a little bit of culture. And it should have some audio. We'll see if it catches it. We'll see.
Welcome to Peru's Machu Picchu, one of the new 7 wonders of the world.
Okay, so it
Machu
kind of
Picchu,
talks about it.
Also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, rises up more than 20.
So then I just want you to write down, like in a bullet list, 5 things that you learned from watching that tour. If you just want to watch it, if you've done everything else, you just want to watch it and just like enjoy the beautiful scenery and pretend you're there, go for it. I'd love you to watch it. And the last one you can choose from is a mnemonic devices. So you're going to take our AR, ER, IR, some changing verbs, choose 10 of them to define and think of a mnemonic device to help you remember the word. So like dormir means to sleep. I said I sleep in my dorm. Kind of dorm, the beginning of that word. So those are your options for the week. You're going to choose 2 of these things to complete and turn in by Sunday. And like I said earlier, I'm going to work on adding a few more infographics. I think I put some videos, some articles. It's not homework, just if you want to read and then learn a little bit more on your own. I will include a video about our verbs, conjugating them as review, and add that to our announcement on Google Classroom. But I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you next weekend on Tuesday.